Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are well on this Monday morning. It's a beautiful day outside. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Unique Group presentation on final expense. So yesterday I talked about term life insurance, its benefits, mortgage protection, and why the younger people are more prone to go or utilize the term life insurance. So today I am going to talk about final expense. Now, yesterday I was able to do an illustration with the term life insurance, whereas with final expense, I am not able to do an illustration, but more so it's just a simplified application is what you would do. But we're still going to talk about final expense and why it's good, and it's a whole life policy, and you're just going to learn a lot today about final expense. So if you find this video beneficial, please leave a comment below, or you can call me, or if you have any questions, you can call me at 828-794-8111 for a consultation, and I will be happy to sit down with you and discuss your needs. So without further ado, we're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen. So understanding final expense insurance, again, created by me, Natasha Johnson. I go by Tasha, but it's created by me. So final expense insurance helps families cover end of life costs from funerals to medical bills, with the average funeral ranging from $7,000 to $12,000. This whole life policy offers essential financial protection. So keep that in mind. The average funeral ranges from $7,000 to $12,000. It provides peace of mind, ensuring loved ones won't face financially burdens during an already difficult time. So you have lifetime coverage, you have the permanent protection, fixed premiums, and then guaranteed securities. So unlike term life insurance, final expense provides coverage for your entire life. Your family remains protected no matter when you pass. So that's that permanent protection, guys. Fixed premiums, your monthly payments stays the same forever. No surprise increases as you age or if health deteriorates. So whatever your monthly premium is, it will stay like that until the day you pass away. Guaranteed security, policy remains active as long as premiums are paid. No expiration date means dependable coverage until needed. So as long as you pay your premiums as scheduled, your policies will remain active. So this is what I was talking about, the simplified application process. So again, there is no illustration, at least not with the companies that I have, that I am appointed with. It's just a simplified application process. So there's no medical exam, skip the doctor's visits, simply answer basic health questions to qualified, no needles, blood work, or stress. It's quick approval. Receive your policy within days, not weeks. Minimal waiting means faster peace of mind. And then it's senior friendly, specifically designed for ages 50 through 85. The application considers the unique needs of older adults. Now, there is a carrier that I worked for, that I was appointed with, that you didn't have to be 50 to 85. You can be a little younger. So I guess it just depends on the carrier that you are going with. But I've known younger people in their 20s to get final expense and way more cheaper. Again, as I mentioned yesterday, that it doesn't matter what insurance type it is, what policy it is. Just keep in mind that the older you are, the more expensive it is. But I've known some younger people to be able to get final. expense, but again, it's just based on the carrier. Flexible usage of funds, you have funeral expenses, medical bills, outstanding debts, and final wishes. So this is what those will cover. So funeral expenses cover burial costs, caskets, ceremony, headstones, and other final arrangements. Ensure a dignified farewell. Okay, then you have your medical bills, pay outstanding medical expenses, protect your estate from debt collections after your passing. Then you have your outstanding debts, handle remaining credit cards, loans, or other financial obligations, leave your affairs in order, and then you have your final wishes. Fund any personal requests, create meaningful experience for loved ones after you're gone. So this is what the final expense is actually really good for. Funeral expenses, medical bills, outstanding debts, and final wishes. And make sure that you understand that this is a whole life policy. So again, this is a whole life policy that builds cash value, but it's not as aggressive as the IULs products. So we have growth over time. Policy accumulates value with each payment. Available funds, access money when needed. That's a good thing, as all the other cash value policies. Loan options, borrow against your policy. And then you have the financial flexibility, additional resources beyond death benefit. So you have the growth over time, available funds, loan options, and flexibility. So unlike term insurance, your final expense policy builds equity over time. That is your cash value. This provides financial options during your lifetime while still protecting your family, whereas term life insurance is just pure insurance, as we talked about yesterday. There is no cash value with term life insurance. It's just for a specific period of time. But final expense, it does build cash value. It's just not as aggressive as your IUL products, if that makes sense. So, and then we have your affordable premiums. So $5,000 minimum coverage, basic protections for essential expenses. Then you have a $40,000 maximum coverage, comprehensive financial support. So you have $30 starting monthly costs, affordable entry level premiums, and then you have the $70 average minimum. Average premium, typically monthly payments for most policies. Now, I've seen it where the company that I've actually was appointed with. The highest they went as far as death benefit was 35,000. So you can get 1,000 to 35,000. So, but every company's varies, every company is different. Final expense offers right size coverage that fits most budgets. Lower face amounts keep monthly costs reasonable while still providing meaningful benefits. So, okay. Now you have the tax advantages. Now, y'all keep in mind that death benefits are not taxable, no matter whether it's term, if it's final expense, whole life, or IULs. Death benefits are not taxable. So tax-free benefit, full amount paid directly to beneficiaries, no income tax, benefits not reported as taxable income. And then maximum financial support, every dollar goes to your loved ones. So whatever is left, it goes directly to your loved ones. The tax advantages of final expense insurance maximizes the financial support for your family. Your policy provides 100% of its face value without tax deductions. So I want you guys to keep this in mind that anytime you are a beneficiary for a life insurance policy, it is never taxed. It is never taxed. Life insurance policies, death benefits are not taxed. So we have the peace of mind for you and your family. trying to move this. So peace of mind for you and your family. So you have protection, care, and legacy. So with protection, shield your family from unexpected financial burdens during an already difficult time. Care, show your love by planning ahead. Your foresight becomes your final gift to loved ones. Legacy, live affairs in order, creating smooth transitions without financial stress or confusion. Final expense insurance offers a simple, affordable way to secure your legacy and protect those you love. So again, final expense is one of those ones that is affordable. It is a whole life policy and it does build cash values. So you saw all the things that it cover, whether it's funeral, debt, whatever the issue may be, it can cover that. But again, I want you guys to realize that depending on the company, like my last company that I was with, it was just a simplified application as you saw here. So there's really not an illustration that I can show you with final expense, but it is just a simplified applications, and majority of the time with the previous previous carrier that I was with, it was just the answer yes or no. There is 9 times out of 10, no medical exams required. But again, it just does depend on the carrier. The last carrier that I was with, they did not require a medical exam. But if there was an issue that came back, when you done the application and they do like a prescription check, um, if it did come back to whereas, you didn't qualify for final expense. If you didn't qualify for final expense because there was something on your prescription check, then you qualify for the modified, which doesn't keep you from getting covered. It's just the wait of 2 years and everything. So, and just a couple more dollars expensive. But again, every carriers are different. I wish that, we did have an illustration for the final expense, but, with the carriers that I'm with, we don't. But just a simplified application. And I'm repeating myself because I want you guys to know that with final expense, it's easy, simple, and it's quick approval. And there's no medical exam. So again, if you found this video beneficial, but you just still have more questions, you can always inbox me. You can call me at 828-794-8111. We can sit down and have a consultation. But trust me, with the final expense, I don't think you will have any problems because as it said, it's quick, easy, and you can get approved. And 9 times out of 10, again, when they're checking any medical records, it's basically prescription checks. So just want you to keep that in mind. I want to thank you guys for joining Unique Group on the presentation of final expense. There will be another video, and I believe it's going to be on whole life tomorrow. So I will do another video on whole life. Now that one, I will be able to do an illustration to you, for you guys for that one. But with final expense, there was just no illustration. It was just pretty much a simplified application. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day and see you soon. Bye for now.